Alfred Sisley is arguably the least well known of all the original Impressionist painters. Born in Paris to English parents, he spent practically his entire childhood in France. Though his father was a successful merchant with a base in Paris, Sisley decided against a career in business and switched to painting, joining the renowned workshop of Charles Glieri, where he made acquaintances with Claude Monet, Auguste Renoir and Frederic Bazille. In truth, Sisley, along with Monet, Renoir and Camille Pissarro, rose to prominence as a pioneer of the plein air painting, an outdoor style of Impressionist landscape painting that aimed to capture transient moments of colour and light. While painting, Sisley received a handsome allowance from his father up until 1870, where the Franco-Prussian War caused the family company to collapse. Sisley relocated to Vusson, a commune in the Seine-et-Oise, close to Louveciennes, in order to cut costs. Sisley stopped showcasing his work in formal salons after 1870. After this, he joined the independent movement and contributed 5 paintings, among them Misty Morning, to the 1874 debut of the Impressionist exhibition in famous French photographer Nadar's workshop. Sadly, his creations made people laugh, and his popularity did not increase at his 2 subsequent exhibits in 1876 and 1877. Life was difficult for him and his family as his financial situation did not improve, in part because he could not sell portraits as his Impressionist colleagues could. But Sisley refused to give in, and with almost heroic perseverance, he continued to paint and capture the tranquility of the countryside on canvas. Given that Sisley lived a difficult life, he never once let it show in his artwork, which was always received with contempt. His paintings were usually subtle, harmonious, steeped in stillness, and restrained in their lyrical expression. Misty Morning, also known as Fog of Vusson, is a good illustration of this serene moral simplicity. It was painted close to Louveciennes in Vusson and depicts a cloudy spring day, where a peasant lady is gathering some herbs in her yard next to a tree with twisted limbs and is surrounded by bushes and blossom. The shape of a fence can be seen in the distance, and all of this is seen through a silvery fog that dims the light, distorts item forms, and gives the scene a blue-grey hue. This is not the dense London fog that totally engulfed bridges and monuments, as Monet and Sisley had experienced on the banks of the Thames, of which Sisley heavily painted. Misty Morning has very light and delicate brushwork, as well as his signature colour scheme of blues, pinks and greens, in contrast to many of his other landscapes where the brushwork is considerably more robust. Similar to Monet, Sisley changed his brushstrokes based on the impact he wanted to achieve, even within the same piece. This is one of the main causes behind the sense of energy and vibrancy that permeates his Impressionist landscape paintings. Misty Morning is a masterwork of Impressionist observation that demonstrates why Sisley is finally being acknowledged as one of the finest landscape painters of the late 19th century. Despite having spent his whole life in France, Sisley was never granted French citizenship, and on January 29, 1899, in Moret-sur-Loing, at the age of 59, Sisley passed away from throat cancer just a few months after the passing of his wife. At the Moret-sur-Loing cemetery, his corpse was interred next to that of his wife. Today, Alfred Sisley is regarded as the most consistent of the Impressionists in his dedication to painting landscape in the style of plein air. Unfortunately, during the Nazi era, many Sisley works were stolen from Jewish art collectors by Nazis or their agents as part of the widespread Jewish looting that preceded the Holocaust. Numerous Sisleys, such as Winter Landscape, were known to have been seized by the Nazis and still have not been found. And as of today, the German Lost Art Foundation has 24 listings for Sisley. This has been me, Jack, and please, after watching this video, please go outside,